Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetstunes.com, and today we are going to do a quick hands-on comparison of these two phones which we have with us. We have the new phone coming from U11, which is a system concern of Micromax. So this is called Yuphoria, which has been launched yesterday, and we have the older phone which was the first phone coming from the same company, which is called Yureka. So we are going to compare these two phones on the basis of build quality, form factor, value for money, what kind of camera performance you get on these two phones, the kind of gaming performance you get for the price, and everything else which you might want to know when you compare these two phones. First of all, I can tell you the price. This phone is 7,000 rupees in terms of the overall price, and this one is 9,000 rupees as far as the price is concerned. So there is a price difference of approximately 2,000 rupees in between Yureka and Yuphoria, and there are different things which you can get on this one, and there are different things which you can get on this one as far as the good things are concerned. So let me compare these two phones on the basis of build quality. First of all, as far as build quality goes, I can say that the build quality is definitely on the higher side on Yuphoria, as they have used metal on the edges, which not only makes this phone look premium but also give this phone a very good build quality. And the overall form factor of the phone is slightly different. It is better to hold in one hand because it is a 5-inch display phone, and you can use this phone with one hand quite easily as compared to the bigger 5.5-inch display Yureka, which is slightly difficult to be used with one hand, as I cannot reach every part of the screen with one hand, as compared to this one, which is quite useful and better in terms of one-handed usage. But there is a difference in terms of the weight as well, and I can show you that difference over there. So we have a weighing scale over there, and I can place the Yureka over there first of all. So Yureka is 151 gram as far as the weight is concerned, and if we take a look over the weight of Yuphoria, it is 143 gram. So there is a slight difference in terms of the weight. Yuphoria is slightly heavier, but on the other hand it is better in terms of the build quality and form factor as compared to Yureka, which is thinner, and it is bigger in terms of the display size, but it is lighter in terms of the weight. Talking about some other things, we would like to tell you the specifications. So we have Snapdragon 615 processor on this device, which is a pretty good processor, and it gives you very good gaming capabilities, and you get decent gaming capabilities on the Yuphoria as well. So in terms of gaming, you can do better gaming on this one, but there is a cost which is involved, and it is not the price, it is the heating. So when you play high definition games on this device, you will experience more heating as compared to what you experience over here. I have done some high definition gaming on Yuphoria as well, but this device does not heat up that much as compared to what kind of heating temperature you can actually experience on Yureka, and this is one of the disadvantage of this phone. However, it is pretty good phone in terms of the overall gaming performance, and it is also good in day-to-day usage, and same goes for the Yuphoria as well. After testing this phone for approximately 8 to 12 hours, I can say that this phone is good in terms of day-to-day usage. In terms of specification, we have got 2 GB of RAM on both of these phones. We have got a quad-core CPU on this device, and we have got an octa-core CPU on this device, which is the difference. But the overall performance in day-to-day usage is pretty good on both of them. There is no problem in that. In case you are considering that there is a price difference, so there will be a performance difference as well. This phone is as responsive as Yureka is. So both of these devices are equally responsive, and they work well in day-to-day usage. One more thing which is better on Yuphoria is that the Yuphoria has got a 720p display, and we have also got the 720p display on this device. So both of them are high definition display devices, but the display size is bigger over here, so the pixel density is not that high on this device as compared to what you see over there. So if you take a closer look, you will see that the pixels are better over here. Again, with naked eyes, you might be able to make the difference. In the camera, I am not sure whether you can make the difference, but definitely the pixel density is slightly better over here on this 5-inch display with 720p resolution as compared to this 5.5-inch display with 720p resolution. As far as viewing angles are concerned, both of these displays have the same wallpaper, and as you can see, both of them are visible from this angle and also from this angle as well. So you can see both of these displays without any issues in terms of viewing angles. They both are good, and it is an IPS LCD display on both of them, and the viewing angles are good enough. So viewing angle wise, they are kind of equal. In terms of color production, you can see the difference. In case you can notice that, I can see slightly better colors being reproduced, I would say the overall brightness, the overall liveliness of the colors is slightly better over here on Yuphoria as compared to what you see on Yureka. So the color temperature is something which is good over here on both of them, but I would see the colors are vibrant looking on Yuphoria display as compared to what you see on Yureka. On internal storage, we have got 16 GB of internal storage on both of them, and I can show you how much of that is actually available, and I can show you the current status of the RAM as well on both of them. So first of all, let me take a look over the storage scenario over there. So again, both of them are running the same Cyanogen OS 12.0, which is now updated on this one, and you get approximately 10.5 GB storage over there, and on this device as well you will get approximately 10 to 11 GB of storage. So storage wise they are kind of equal. Let me just take a look over the application scenario. So we have 2 GB of RAM on both of them, and let me just show you how much of that is actually free on these two devices. This is after the upgrade to Cyanogen OS 12, and we have Cyanogen OS 12 running preloaded on this device. So we have 1.2 GB of RAM free, and we have 1.5 GB of RAM free, or 1.4 GB to be very precise, on Yuphoria. So this device has more free amount of RAM as compared to Yureka, which is definitely good, especially in terms of gaming and overall performance. On the display front, we have got Corning Gorilla Glass 3 over here on Yureka, and we have got the same Corning Gorilla Glass 3 on Yuphoria as well. But definitely the display size does make a difference here. In case you want a bigger display, the multimedia experience is going to be better over here. The overall loudspeaker is pretty loud on both of these phones. We are just going to compare the loudness of that, but especially for multimedia usage, this much of display size is better suited as compared to a 5-inch display on which you can watch movies, but you won't be able to have that kind of experience you actually have on a 5.5-inch display phone. Now here we have the system information for Yuphoria and Yureka. As you can see, we have got 64-bit processor on both of them. This is Snapdragon 410, this is Snapdragon 615. We have got octa-core CPU over there, quad-core CPU over there. When it comes to the display resolution, which is 720 into 128 into 1184, and there is one thing which is missing over here on Yuphoria, that is the touch capacitor buttons which are there on the display. They cannot move to the bezel, whereas the same can happen over there. So touch capacitor buttons can either be used from the display, or you can actually move them to this bezel, which is supported on Yureka, but it is not there on Yuphoria. And the display resolution is also full display resolution, which is 720 into 1280, so it is not affected by the touch capacitor buttons, which actually take up the space over there, because you can move them to the bezel. Let's take a look of the sensors. And in terms of sensors, we have more number of sensors on Yuphoria, which includes the magnetic field sensor, gyro sensor, accelerometer sensor, and you have orientation, rotation vector, gravity, and acceleration sensor as well. And over here we have accelerometer sensor, light, proximity, gyroscope, but we do not have magnetic field sensor on Yureka. Now let me tell you some of the compromises which Micromax has done, or Utelevensis has done, especially to launch Yuphoria at this price point. They have done certain compromises, and some of them are big ones. First of all, OTG is supported on Yureka, but it is not supported over here on Yuphoria. Second thing, there is no LED notification light on Yuphoria as compared to the LED notification light which you will see on Yureka, so you get that as well over there. Apart from that, when it comes to the touch capacitor buttons which are there within the display, they cannot be moved to the bezel over here on Yuphoria, which can be done over there. You can either have touch capacitor buttons within the display, or you can have them on the bezel, and that actually solves a lot of problems, especially when it comes to full screen watching experience and other things. Talking about some more things which are removed from Yuphoria is the overall color calibration of the display. So color calibration of the display is something which you cannot do, and I can show you the difference over there. You need to go into settings, and under display and lights you will see the difference on these two phones. So over here on display and light settings on this one as well, if I scroll down, I can see color calibration over there, which is part of the display settings on Yureka, but this setting is not available over here on Yuphoria as far as display is concerned. Under calibration, you have wake up on plug over there on both of them, but color enhancement and color calibration is only there on Yuphoria, but it is not there on only there on Yureka, but not there on Yuphoria. Before we conclude this review, let me just do a camera comparison from both of these devices, and we are going to take the photo of this action figure, which is the Superman, and I'm going to launch the camera over here on Yuphoria, and let me just take the photo. And I have to toggle to the rear camera first of all. So you have tap to focus, and autofocus is also there. So we have taken the photo from this one, and let me just take the photo from Yureka as well. So both of these photos have been taken, and I can show you both of them one by one. And we have to enable rotation over there, I guess. Yeah. So rotation is enabled now, and this photo is like this. This is the photo which we have taken on Yuphoria. So if I zoom in, both of these photos have been taken without flash and with light. So this is how it looks like. And if you compare these two, I would say the photo has came out to be better in terms of colors and also in terms of details on Yureka as compared to what I see on Yuphoria. However, Yuphoria photo is slightly brighter. So this is a brighter photo as compared to what you see on Yureka. This is giving you bright photo in this kind of light scenario. But again, overall the camera performance is good enough on both of these two phones, considering the price at which these devices are available. In terms of color production, I would say this photo is better in terms of the overall colors which are being reproduced as compared to what I see on Yuphoria. Now taking a look over the front camera, I'm going to take a photo from the front camera on both of these two devices, and let me just take this one right now, and I can take one more photo from this one as well. So both of these photos have been taken, and I can show you both of them one by one. So this is the one which I have captured on the Yureka device, and as you can see, this photo is looking good. But I would say in terms of the overall colors which are being reproduced, I would say better photo is there on Yuphoria as far as front camera is concerned. It has a 5 megapixel of front camera, and which is doing a pretty decent job in this light scenario. I can see better colors which are being produced and better amount of details. So it does have the kind of details you expect from a 5 megapixel front camera, and the front camera is doing a decent job over there as well. But I can see the photo is looking better as compared to this one. So definitely the front camera on Yuphoria is doing a better job in this case when you compare the front camera selfie photo which I have taken from both of them. That's all from us as far as the quick hands-on comparison of Yureka with Yuphoria. Do let us know if you have any specific question for these two phones. We would love to help you. In case you have any question for any of these two devices, and is there any point which we have not highlighted in this video which we should have done, so please let us know through the comment section below about that particular point, and we would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.